So the US attacks Iran, and there is a lot of uncertainty going on in this region of the Middle East. And a lot of people, a lot of investors have been asking the same question over and over again. So what will happen with the UAE? What will happen with Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah? All of these markets which have been booming for a while.
Can you confidently say today that Dubai and the UAE is still that global safe haven?
Social media naturally, takes its own direction and its own toll in any situation. If you were to look and study the trajectory of UAE policies, you will see consistency, you will see sustainability, you will see wisdom, you will see stability, fair, for one purpose, to create an incredible life for the people who live here. You cannot build this over 1 year, 2 years. It took us over 40 years for the leadership to establish this. Therefore, that you can never take away. What makes it more interesting is that we know that this country has great infrastructure, great business regulation, great healthcare, education, tourism hub, all that. And we know that we are safe. But also the past days have proven that we are really safe. So to answer you, I promise you, what happened will only strengthen what this country is all about.
Now, I'm not a political commentator. I'm just stating facts which are already publicly available. If you pay attention, you will also get to access all of this information out there. Now, the one thing that I want you to pay attention to is that all of these countries before Iran that the US already attacked, and there were lots of fatalities, lots of people died, millions of people have lost their lives, millions of people have lost their families. Those regions becomes very much unstable right now. But on the other hand, if you look at UAE, what really happened? Even though there is a lot of tension going on in this region, our defense system intercepted all of the drone attacks, all of the missiles which has been fired towards the US bases or any other US embassies or the data centers, which Iran has also publicly said that they are not involved in this. I don't want to get into any kind of a conspiracy. I just wanted to give you a way of thinking that why this region is still safe, why even though there's a tension and the war going on, we being the residents of UAE, we are going out, we have access to everything, we are not panic buying. We have seen few people have died from these attacks, which were basically not an attack. The missiles were intercepted, the drones were intercepted, the debris where it falls, it somewhat damaged the reputation of UAE being safe, and that's what people are panicking for. Now, if you look at the numbers, how many people have died in those situations, and you see UAE, you will still find it quite safe. I'm sure, and I'm 100% confident in the next 2-3 months time, people will realize how safe this country is and how well managed our leaders are. Now, you know already that if you're living in Pakistan, India, or wherever you're living, and if any kind of a tension arises in the region, you don't see your political figures, presidents, prime ministers, having dinner in Dubai Mall or the malls of their own country, along with the public, along with the people, to show them how safe their country is. There is no tension or any kind of a problem, and you can see how they're having a good time. And it is clearly a statement that they came out, interacted with public, and sat down to eat in front of everyone to show them that how they are reacting to this situation which is happening in the Middle East. Now, Dubai have gone through cycles in the past 50 years. Now, in 1970s, when the petrodollar contract happened, in which they have contracted that all of the oil is going to be traded in US dollars, it gave US dollar a power, but it also boosted the economy of Dubai. And from 2000, when the freehold law passes, since 2000 till 2008, UAE was at hyper growth. And when the 2008 financial meltdown happened in US, because of that, market got affected. But UAE bounced back even stronger, with more fundamentals being strong. They evolved with the regulations. They evolved with how they want to move further in the future. Then 2011 till 2014, 2015 and 2016, Dubai have seen another hyper growth phase of the region. Even though there was a lot of tension going on for the Arab Spring issue, and oil prices are going up, a lot of conflicts going around, and even in this region of UAE, but where the capital flows, it flows in the safest city of Dubai. And then COVID happened. Dubai was the first one to open up in the 6 months time, and people have seen this clearly in 2021, how this country responded to any kind of a global conflict, disease, or how well they control the situation whenever anything happens. And from 2021 till 2025, Dubai sets new highs in the property market, in businesses, in infrastructure. They laid out their 2040 urban master plan. Which country does that? I want you to comment down in this video and tell me which country in the world is going out all and being neutral and providing such a prosperity to its whole economy and their global investors and the residents of the city. Then comes 2026, and we are dealing with this conflict already. And so many calls are being received, so many messages are being received if there are distressed deals happening, if the property prices are going down. And then I was sent over the WhatsApp DFM Real Estate Index, which basically tells you how the stock prices are going down for those property developers, which are the tier 1 developers of the whole region. They were judging through that index the property market of Dubai. And let me tell you, there are people who are panic selling, and these people will lose out on the biggest benefit which is coming in the next 4 to 5 years. And mark my words, Dubai will set their new high, and which they have set in the past 5 years since 2021 to 2025. They have broken down the patterns of 2014. Everyone was worrying about that 2014 Dubai have already exceeded the price point in the property market. Now, in the next 4-5 years, there will be a hyper growth because the people will realize that this is the region where, even though the tension is going on, they know how to handle it. They have the best defense system. They have the best leadership who is coming out and standing up with their residents, giving you all the news, how much of a reserves they have and how they are going to tackle with these kinds of situations. Now, my heartfelt condolences for the people who have lost their lives in this tension. And I wish this will be over as soon as possible and the market will pick up. Now, these situations tells us that the best assets to invest in are by far the safest assets are silver, gold, and real estate, and all those rare earth metals. If you have the access to invest in it, I think these are the assets which will pick up in the next coming 4 to 5 years time. Real estate is always the most safest asset which can preserve your wealth in the city like Dubai, where the infrastructure, hospitality, job creation, and the major capital flow has already happened and which will keep on happening in the coming future. I'm seeing a great future ahead. Thank you for watching. This is Matloob Ahmed Khan, Iman and Trisal, signing out.